Yo, what is going on, family? Welcome back to another video. All right, check it. So today we have something super exciting. Here's why. This video has been requested by a number of people for quite some time, whether you're in our live streams, Monday to Friday, taking live trades, seven-figure traders, all that kind of stuff. Or if you're in the Discord community, if you want to join that, by the way, link is down in the description. It's free, tons of stuff in there. But this has been a hot topic, okay? And I really wanted to make a video because this is something that very much fascinates myself. And I just wanted to present sort of a structure for anybody who wants to go down this path, okay? So what I'm talking about here is flipping accounts. How do you flip accounts? How do you really just put your money on a pair of rocket ships and just fly to the moon? Just made absolutely substantial gains and just really crush it in the markets. Here's the deal. I want to make this video because it's very much a highly discussed topic. But the most important thing is I have a structure to doing this, okay? I do have experience. I'm going to show you a really quick one that I did not too long ago. So this was back in August. It took me about 5 or 6 days, and I was able to take about $300, around $300 into about $5,000, right? In about 5 days, 6 days. I did sort of mess up. I was trying to go into my MT4 app on my phone, but I have like this beta version, iOS, whatever iOS is out now. So it won't really let me do anything. I wanted to record. I don't know why I can't go in to the thing, but this was back in September when I was showing someone. I was breaking it down. But as you can see, I don't know if I can go like, no, I can't really go like that. When you see my screen right here, you can see how, yeah, there's all these examples. So these were sort of the days back to back, and you can see how I'm sort of scaling. I'm going to go back to these and actually break down what I'm sort of doing. But you can just see I'm just cashing in all this profit back to back, right? Just profit. And it's not much. We're not going for major pips or anything. 10, 20, 30 pips, we cash out. And again, going to break it all down. This is only part. I cut it off by accident. I lost the day. There's supposed to be another day in there. But yeah, like I said, $300 to about 5K or 5,100, but it was 4,700 realized. Excuse me. So yeah, super exciting. We're going to go back to that in a second, but I really wanted to share my strategy. So I do have experience with this. I've done it a couple times and had great success before going down the more structured, more, I guess, professional route with FTMO and prop trading and just being a more consistent trader rather than flipping small accounts, I guess you could say. But anyways, I want to share my strategy. I want to share how I do it because it wasn't just take trades in, out, in, out. I was actually following a strategy, following a setup. And this video, I really want to touch upon those things because a lot of people, I think, don't have a lot of capital when they're starting to trade. A lot of people, when they first get into trading, they don't have all the money where they can go and pay, $800 and get an FTMO account or a 5%ers account or a T4T account, whatever it is. But you don't have that kind of money. You don't have that luxury, right? Luxury. Sorry, I can't even speak. But here's the deal. There's a method to the madness. That's what I really want to get across, and that's what I'm going to present you here today. So we're going to go over a couple concepts. We're going to go over a couple ideas. We're going to really break down what we're doing. I'm going to be going back to use my personal account as a case study, okay, like I just showed you there. And then, yeah, hopefully you guys can make some money and better gains. We do have people already following what I'm sort of preaching in the Discord, and there's going to be a lot more coming onto the channel, sharing those people's stories, their experiences, hearing what they have to say. So this method does work. It really does. But again, there's a method to the madness. And what I really want to point out, okay, in fact, this is going to go hand in hand sort of with my first sort of point, okay? This is obviously how to flip accounts successfully. I made a sexy PowerPoint, not really PowerPoint because we're on a Google Docs right here. Also, I'm going to post this in the description if you guys want to go through and have this information. Again, all you do, you go File, you go Make a Copy. That's it. I'm not going to allow you to have editing access because I don't know what the hell somebody's going to go on here and do, okay? I want everybody to have this info. You can go ahead and make a copy for your records. It's free. You can literally go to Google Docs. It's free. That's why I use it. And it's highly accessible. But then you can edit and manipulate things all that you want. But I'm not going to give you editing access, so stop requesting to all my other documents I share. I'm just saying, go ahead and make a copy and you can do whatever the hell you want. But this will be in the description down below. So check out the description if you want the link for this. Anyways, first point, this is a strategic guide to growing your account very fast. This isn't just bullshit, okay? There's a method to the madness, like I said, but this is what I want to touch upon, okay? This is a very risky way of trading. If you are a brand new trader, if you have no experience in the markets, if you have no trading plan, if you have very crappy discipline, stop watching the video. This isn't going to help you. This is going to screw everything up for you, okay? Because you're going to lose money. You're going to lose money. So if you're, again, a brand new trader, you have no experience, no trading plan, if you don't even know what the hell a trading plan is, go watch my video on what trading plans are, why you should have it, what it is, okay? Because you need to have a trading plan. You really do. That's pretty much the make or break in this industry. If you're literally looking at MT4 on your phone or, TradingView on the computer or wherever, you're saying, oh yeah, I think it's going down. I think it's going down because it's super high up right now. Oh, I have this confluence, that confluence, this confirmation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it looks good, like a good trade. That's not a trading plan, man. You're literally just shooting the shit with the market. You're making confluences up as you go. You need to have a trading plan. Oh, I'm using the fib levels, fib level with a trend line that respects and bounces off in the, 618, 786 level, and then overall, overall trend. We're trend trading. That's a trading plan because you're doing the same actions over and over again. If you ever hear me talk about this in the live streams, I know this is a little bit of a rant. I'm almost done. If you hear me talking about this in the live streams, I always say don't do this if you don't have a trading plan because you want to be able to look at a market, and we're going to touch upon this. You want to be able to look at the market and be like, yeah, I can get in this. You don't want to be looking at the market and be like, yeah, maybe I can get in this. Maybe it's going to go up. No, you want to be able to see the perfect setups, get in, get out. Again, we're going to touch upon this, but I just want to say this is a very, very risky way of trading. You can't do this if you're brand new because you're going to lose, and it's going to make more sense as we go through here, okay? So please don't. And I know a lot of people are probably going to talk shit saying, oh, you shouldn't flip accounts, especially the veterans. We have veterans in the group. I'm not singling anybody out, but there's multiple ways to get to places. I'm making this video because, like all of you, I don't have the luxury of having all this money. I don't have all this money. Especially when I was getting started, I didn't have all this money. I couldn't just go and buy FTMO accounts, okay? In fact, I'm going to tell you why you should start flipping accounts so then you can go and get things like FTMO accounts or you can go get funded by different prop firms, right? But I didn't have that luxury, so this is why I'm very passionate about flipping accounts and why I want to present this. Anyways, no more ranting. So, the overview of this whole strategy, this whole sort of document, is to maximize positions, okay? Maximize positions, right? So, what does that mean? We are trying to get in the market, and we're trying to really grow the account extremely fast. How are we doing this? We are taking 110% trades. What do I mean by that? Trades that you know are going to go your way 110%. We are not guessing when it comes to this stuff because when we guess and we are wrong, we are fucked. When we guess and we are wrong, we are fucked. We're going to get absolutely mantled, absolutely just destroyed, disintegrated, just blown up, just we're done because we're over leveraging, okay? We're over risking. I put 5 to 10%. Honestly, sometimes we even go up to 20% a position. Over risking, over leveraging. Now, you can do this. How does flipping accounts work? We're taking trades that we're extremely confident on. You ever take trades, right? You ever take trades and you're just like, man, this is so easy. I know this is going to go through the roof. And it does. It literally works out to the T. That's the kind of trades we're looking for, right? Because now we're very much inclined and very comfortable, confident. That's the word I'm looking for. We're very extremely confident with what we're doing. Confident, right? Confident. Now, we're so confident that we're able to over risk our positions. We're able to put in 5, 10, 20% in these positions because we know they're going to go our way, right? So, the whole point of this, when we're taking these trades, is to take quick profit. I'm going to go back to the initial couple accounts I showed you here. But look at this. Right here, I'm trading gold, 0.2. So I was about 2 grand right now. The reason I say 2 grand is because I was following a rule where I would only trade 0.1s on gold until I got to $1,000, right? And 2,000. And then every 1,000 I would be up. I would increase my lot size by 0.1. So right here, I'm trading 0.2s. Again, I told you I cut off some of the screenshots here, and I wish I could go in and on my phone. In fact, I'll do it and then I'll post it in the description when this iOS bullshit figures itself out, because I can't do jack shit on my phone. I apologize, but I want to show that proof. Anyways, this is some screenshots I took explaining this process to somebody back in September, and as you can see, I'm trading 0.2s with gold, but look, I'm literally getting like 10 pips, right? 10 pips, 20 pips, 30, 40, 50 pips, but I'm not going for 30, 40, 50 pips. I'm going for 10, 20 pips. So as you can see, I'm taking positions really quickly. You may say, oh, Chris, you're over trading, but am I? Not really, because again, taking 110% trades that I know are going to go in my favor. But check this out. As you can see, right, I'm taking quick profits. You can see how many blues I have. Again, you have to have a system. You have to have a strategy. It's not just random ass trading. There's a method to the madness, right? All of a sudden down here, I had a loss. As you can see, I just completely died with a loss. And this set me back quite a bit, right? This set me back a couple $100 at the very least. But this is what I mean, right? If you're wrong, it can really mess you up. It can really crush you. So again, all I'm doing is taking really quick profits, right? So we're taking quick profits. We're taking those trades that we're very much overconfident with, and we're taking quick profits because we're over risking. We want to minimize our risk, meaning as soon as we're up in profit, we want to start taking it, closing it, adding to that initial balance, right? That's what we want to do with this. That's the whole goal and point of this, because we're not looking for breakouts. We're not looking for 100 pip moves. That doesn't make sense with scalping or flipping accounts. We don't really give a shit. If it works out, it works out, cool. But that's not the point. We're trying to get really quick profits. I'm talking, I was trading on there on the minute chart, sometimes a 5-minute. Honestly, it was the minute chart, right? I would just see a move, break from structure, and just go in, get out. That's it, right? Boom, take the profit. I don't care if it goes 20 pips, 50, 60, 70, 90, 100, 200, 1,000. I don't care. I'm going for 10, 20 pips. Really, really quick movement. So, again, like I said, we want to grow our account as quickly as possible. We don't care. The whole point is to get quick profits, not to get massive gains. Again, we're only taking safe trades that we're 110% on, overconfident, overconfident. We need to be confident, otherwise we can get completely screwed up. As you saw, I just showed you, I lost a couple $100 that really made a dent in my account. That was probably a 25% dent in my account or so, or at the very least 10 to 20% dent. So that really set me back. You see what I'm saying? But we need to take these safe trades that we're very much comfortable with doing so and know are going to go in our favor. And again, I'm saying the same points over, but we're closing our profit ASAP. Why? Because we want to grow our account balance. Okay? So again, method to the madness. We're closing our accounts ASAP in profit so we can grow our initial account balance. As you guys see over here, let me go down to the bottom. Okay, so okay, sorry about that. I was like letting it load. Right here, like I said, I knew I had $2,000 minimum in my account because I'm trading 0.2s on gold. So when I was doing this, I told you as soon as I got to $1,000, I would do 0.1s. As soon as I got to $2,000, I would do 0.2s, on and on. Every $1,000, if it was 5,000, then I would do 0.5s. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I grew these accounts. Now, what you'll notice is I'm cashing in very quick on the account balances, because then, like I said, I got cut off. But look at this transition here. It goes from 0.2s, all of a sudden we're at 0.3s, right? 0.2s to look, 0.3s right here. Now we're selling, right? But the point is, the reason why I did this is because I want to close my account balance really quick. Like, let's be honest, right? If I was in any of these positions here, I'm literally buying gold the entire time, right? If I was in any of these positions, if I literally held it, I would have made money. Like, come on, I would have made even more profit. But the point isn't to be making crazy pip gains. We're trying to get profit gains so we can do this, right? We can do this right here. Sorry, wrong picture. Boom. So now we can get bigger positions. That's the whole goal. So I transitioned from 0.2s to 0.3s so I can get larger positions. Why? Oh, sorry, that's my dog. Hey, if we do larger positions, that means more money. So if we have a larger account balance, we can take larger positions. You understand what I'm saying? So if we had $100, right? How many positions can we take, and how big can those positions be? Well, not that big. Hold on. Sorry, my dog's going trippy. He's getting all crazy. But as you can see right here, say we had a $100 account, right? And let's just pretend, just for number's sake, I don't know, like I'm just making it up right here on the spot. But let's say we had a 10% risk for our account, right? And we're risking 10% of $100, and that equates to about a 0.1 of a lot, right? A 0.1 position. If we made some money and we close the positions, all of a sudden we're up to $200. Well, guess what? If we can take a 0.1 position, risking 10% on $100, then technically we should be able to take a 0.2 on $200 and still be risking the same amount. We're still risking 10%. Like I said, we're over leveraging, but we're able to get a larger position. So think about this logically. If I start at $100 and I'm taking a 0.1, which is, let's just say for argument's sake, an easy math, 10% risk, okay? How long and how many pips am I going to have to catch in order to make $100? Let's just say it's 10, I don't know, 100, right? So brain dead right now. Let's just say it's 100. It is 100. So we have to catch 100 pips to make $100 on a 0.1, right? How many pips do we need to catch on a 0.2? If it's 100 pips on a 0.1 to make $100, on a 0.2, we only need to catch 50. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, because on that 0.1, all those 0.1 positions, if we go close profit, close profit, close profit, close profit, over and over and over and over and over and over again, really quick, we're building up our initial account balance, okay? So then we get to 200, and even though we had to put in more work on a smaller account balance, say, $100, we're putting in 0.1 lots, we need to catch 100 pips. Well, now we're at $200. We're able to use, for whatever reason, 0.2s. Now we only need 50 pips. Let's say we get to, $300 and finally $400. We're at $400, so now we can do 0.4s. Well, in order for us to make a $100 increase in our account on a $400 balance, right? And we're risking 0.4s now, 0.4 lots, right? 0.4 lots. Then we only need to catch 25 pips because 25 pips at 0.4 lots is $100. 50 pips at 0.2 lots is $100. 100 pips at a 0.1 lot is $100. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole premise of this is taking trades that we're very comfortable with, right? Over leveraging our account and taking quick profits. Because if we take quick profits and we close ASAP in profit, well then we now have a larger account balance. Therefore we can take larger position sizes. Therefore we can make more money with less pips. Think about it, right? The hardest point for me for growing the account was when I had no money. When I was at $300, like think about it like this. When I was at $300, okay, I was just starting. The first couple days, I was literally making I think the first day I made like $150. The second day I made like $200 or $300. Finally got to 1,000. Third day, right? The next 3 days or 4 days, I was able to take that account from $1,000 to $5,000 because I had more capital. But think about it. Almost the exact same amount of time it took me to go from $300 to $1,000. When you have a larger account balance, you can get larger positions, aka you can make more money. Just like before, we had the one day when a trader in our group on the live stream made a $15,000 position in like an hour or so. He was on the live and he showed us, literally it was crazy. He made 15 grand in like an hour, right? 15 grand in an hour. We're like, holy shit, that's a lot. But when I broke it down, he only caught 70 pips. So if he made, if he took a point 0.1 position, he would have only made 50 bucks, or point 0.1 position, $70, right? Because he only caught 70 pips. But he was trading like a 20 lot, I think. So that 70 pips on the 20 lot equated to about 15 grand. It was like 14 and a half or something. But you see what I'm saying? So when you have more capital, you're able to have a larger position size. You can make way more money. Just like if we're trading a 0.1 lot, right, and we catch 100 pips, that's 100 bucks. If we trade a 1 lot and we catch 100 pips, that's 1,000 bucks. You see what I'm saying? We catch, a 0.5 lot, or let's say a point 0.4 lot, 0.2 lot. 100 pips is 200 bucks. So when we have more money, we can make more money. You understand what I'm saying? Anyways, keep going. Just like I said, we can make profit quicker with the 0.2 positions and the 0.1. It's easy, simple math. So what do we need to do in order to get started? We need to set up a real account with large leverage, right? Why? Because we want to be able to get large positions. Now be careful. This is a double-edged sword. What do I mean by that? Well, if you can make a lot of money, you can also lose a lot of money. So how are we sort of comping and taking care of that risk? Well, we're going for 100% trades. We know we're going to win. Now, again, we want large leverage in our accounts. I use about 1 to 1,000, which is pretty crazy, but it gets the job done. Like I can start with 50 bucks and grow these accounts, right? Like 50 bucks is minimum what I need. You understand? So I don't need a couple $100, right? I want large leverage so I can get positions, large positions. But be careful. Like I said, you really have to follow these rules. Otherwise, you're gonna get screwed. That's it. Now, once we have our account set up, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna begin with an account size you are willing to lose. The best piece of advice I could ever give you is as soon as you put any money that's real, any real money into your own account, immediately pretend you already lost it. You need to detach yourself from that account emotionally. If you're trading emotionally, you are waiting. You are literally a ticking time bomb waiting to fail. That's just the honest truth, okay? So what I recommend is about a $50 to $100 account size. The reason why, because here's the thing. A lot of people will be like, hey, Chris, I got a, a $500 account. I'm going to do a $500 account. I'm going to do a $1,000 account. I go, okay, cool. Are you willing to lose that money? No. Okay, you already lost. But let's pretend they are. You're willing to lose that money. Okay, do you have any other money you could trade with? If you lost that money, no. $1,000 is all I have. Well, that's not good. Think about it. If all we had was 500 bucks, why would we risk that? Instead, what I would recommend is take that $500. So you want to take that $500 and divide it up into at least 5 accounts of 100 or 10 accounts of 50. Think about it. If you have $500 and you divide it amongst 10 accounts, you now have $50 in 10 accounts. You have 10 shots of making it work. You could blow all 9. You gain all that experience, all that knowledge. Okay, I messed up here, I messed up there. This is what I learned, right? You're on the 10th account. You should, statistically speaking, should be able to pull something off, right? So I don't want you putting in like, oh, you know what? I'm going to start with $1,000 and really use this strategy, use this sort of method and grow these accounts. I don't want you to do that because what if things go sour, right? What if things go against you? In fact, in our group, a couple traders, like I said, did the exact same strategy. I'm teaching you right now, this exact same plan. And I think one guy who I want to bring on the channel really soon because he's been crushing it. He started with like 250 bucks. He divided up into 5 accounts. He blew 3 of them, and then the 4th one took off. And he turned the 50 bucks into $1,000 in a week, right? But it was super key because he said he divided the money up. Think about it, if he didn't divide the money up and he blew the first account, he'd been screwed. Like, what is he gonna do now? He has no money. You know what I mean? So don't put all your eggs into one basket. Okay. And here's the second point I want to make. Boom. This right here. This stuff we already covered, right? We'll go back in a sec. But this is the point I want to make. As soon as you're up in profit, take out your principal. Okay, take out your principal. Because here's the thing. You want to risk $0. That's it, right? You have to take out your own money. You have to take out your principal, which is the money you put in. Because then risk-free trading, who gives a shit if you blow the account? Yeah, it would suck, but you didn't lose a dime out of your pocket. Now, not only that, but you want to set milestones and pay yourself. Always. Seriously, always pay yourself. Don't be stupid like me. Again, look at this. Take money out in case things go sour. Worst thing you can do is lose it all. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Unfortunately, I'm not even kidding. I'm literally speaking from things that I did. I did not do this a couple times, and I blew the entire account. I was up a very nice amount, and I blew it in less than a day. And I was like, are you serious? That amount of money, that's more money than I made in a couple months on my salary job when I worked that, right? So when you're up, start setting milestones. If you start with like $100, first take out your principal as soon as you get up to $200 or something, right? Now you're risk-free trade. No shirt off your back, right? You're literally risking zero of your own dollars. So once you get up to $500, maybe pay yourself out another 100 or another 200 or 250, whatever. But set yourself these milestones where you're when you start going through the reps and start making money, you're paying yourself. Because what if you're up, $2,000 and then you don't pay yourself? You should have paid yourself $1,000, right? When you're up $2,000, but you don't, and then you blow it all. Well, now what did I just say? The hardest point for me was getting started, right? It took me a lot more time to get to the first $1,000 than it took me to go from $1,000 to $5,000. Now you're back at square one if you blew the entire account, which I've done before, unfortunately, right? Speaking from experience, like I said, learn from me. But start paying yourself. So if things do go south on you, if you do mess up, because everybody will, it's inevitable, unfortunately. But if that does happen, it's okay. Think about it. If you were up $2,000, you paid yourself $1,000, and then you blew that $1,000, right? Who gives a shit? You got $1,000 sitting there. Put that $1,000 in, and you're back to where you started. You learned from your mistake. You're ready to go. You see what I'm saying? So you want to set up these milestones, and they're whatever you feel is best suited, right? But start paying yourself and use that as insurance money. So if you do blow an account, you don't have to start from square one, because that's the hardest point to start from. I'm telling you. Take out some money along the way, just so you have that sort of like safety net, right? Because we don't want to be stupid. We're trying to do, this is a madness way of trading. It's very risky, but we're trying to minimize risk, mitigate it as much as possible. Anyways, back to this point, I want to, where's my mouse? There we go. I want to talk about this point really quick, then we're going to continue going on, okay? Take trades you're 110% on, like I said. Wait. Don't be impatient, right? Wait for the perfect setups. So, wait for a massive wick, a huge momentum candle that makes absolutely no sense. Massive wick up. Whoa, what the hell? Why is this candle going all the way up there? I'm going to sell it, right? Rather than, oh, it's halfway, I'm going to sell it now. No, wait for it to go all the way up. Hit a key level and then get in, right? Have a very tight stop loss in case things do go south. And like I said, take profit ASAP. That's the key to this. Take profit. Build the account. That's it, right? So, now, keep going, and then this is it. Have fun. Be thankful to the market. I'm not even kidding. I'm a little bit of a Buddhist, right? I'm not religious or anything, but I'm like, some days I will have incredible days, and I'm like, thank you. Literally, I talk to the market. I'm like, man, thank you for this, okay? It really helped me out. And then I let it go, because some days I wouldn't. I would just bash and abuse it, and then it would just teach me a lesson. Hey, man, you were up a lot. I gave you a lot. I fed you for the next month, and you're still wanting more. No, I'm taking that money back. You don't deserve it. So be thankful to the market and win. Crush it. Literally learn the skill and then teach somebody else. Pay it forward. Help somebody else out. That's pretty much it. So that's all I got. This is the document right here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to upload this. You can catch it down in the description down below, right? You can download it. You can manipulate it. Do whatever the hell you want. Just make sure to make your own copy. And this is exactly how we do it, right? This is exactly A to Z how I flip my accounts. Now, this is something I really want to talk about too. This is probably one of the most important things I'm going to say. Don't try to flip your accounts forever, okay? Try to understand why you're flipping your accounts. So at the beginning, I said a lot of people are probably going to say something negative about this video and be like, oh, you shouldn't trade like that. But not everybody is in a situation where they can afford to trade, right? Some people say you need to have 5 grand, 10 grand, 50 grand to start trading to make it worthwhile. That makes sense. I understand where they're coming from, right? However, not everybody has that money. Let's be honest, right? Very few people have that money. And in fact, very few people have the discipline to wait those couple of years. And I'm saying couple of years because it does take a lot of money, a lot of time to build up that money, that basket to start trading if you're going to do it that way. And maybe some people can argue it's worth it and some people can't. But if you want to go down the route that I did, right? My plan with this, because there is a means to an end, right? I'm doing this so I can have a decent size account that I can start trading more reliably, more professionally on, right? I'm not just trying to blow these accounts up and have fun. Yeah, it is fun, but I'm trying to do it so I can get to 5 grand. Like I said, I took my account to 5 grand, and then I had a decent size account that I could trade on, right? Because even think about it, what's 1% of 5 grand? That's $50 a day. If I was making 1% a day, I'm making $50 a day, right? Do the math on that. 50 times, let's say 20 days. There's about what, 22 trading days in a month. So if we did 50 times 20, what is that? Add the 0 times 2. That's $1,000 a month I'm making. That's beautiful. Off 1% a day, that's beautiful. But if we did that with $100, 1% a day times 20 days in the month trading, right? There's 22, but let's just say 20, easy math. Then that's only like what, $20? That, like, what's that gonna do for you? You know what I mean? So the method behind the madness and the means to the end was I'm trying to build up my own accounts, right? But there's another side to it. A lot of people want to go for FTMO, and if you haven't checked out my prop video, the reality of prop trading, make sure to go check out that video. I'll link it down in the description below, okay? But check it out, because I literally break down the reality of trying to go through one of these prop trading routes, right? And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because some people be like, I only have $100, I only have $150. I can't afford, the $800 account. It's $800 for me because I'm a Canadian, so everything's more expensive. But it's like 600 US account for 100 grand. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the 10 grand account for $100 on FTMO. Why would you do that? That makes absolutely no sense. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, long story short, in that video was if you do that, you're literally trading about 3 to 4 months of your life, right? Only to make a couple $100. If you go watch the video, it'll make more sense. But pretty much it takes about 3 to 4 months to collect your first paycheck, if you even make money, right? If you pass the first challenge, if you pass the verification, you sign all the papers, you get the account, you trade the account, and let's say you make 10% profit, right? 10% profit after the profit share on 10 grand. So if you have a 10 grand account, 10% of that is $1,000. You made $1,000 on the month. Awesome. They take 30%, you get 70. Now you're stuck at 70 or $700, right, for 4 months of work. And then guess what? Now you get slapped with taxes in most countries, right? Now you get slapped with taxes, which is going to be about half, because this is ordinary income. Because if you're day trading, you're considered to be trying to speculate. Speculation in a lot of countries is looked at because it's short term. It's not an investment. Excuse me. You're going to have to pay ordinary income tax, which means like if you have a job, that's usually about 50%. Easy math. So if you had $700, 50% of that, $350. Again, like I just said, 4 months, 3 to 4 months to make $350 profit. Makes no sense. You know what I mean? Instead, that was a huge rant. Instead, if you took that $100 and you flipped it, right? You flipped it. You have a means to an end, which is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to invest in a prop trading account that's worthwhile. That's what I'm doing. That's what I do. That is exactly why I do these kinds of things. One, to grow my own accounts that's worthwhile of trading. That's step number 1. Step number 2, what is it? Oh, to purchase these funded prop trading accounts, right? I don't want a $10,000 account. And some people may say I'm arrogant. I'm just a businessman. Okay, I'm doing the numbers. I crunch the numbers for you. So go watch the video. It'll make more sense. If not, no worries. But I'm just trying to say, flip the account, look at it as if though it's a means to an end, right? Now we're going to invest in something better. Now we're going to take the profit we're making on these account flips and we're going to get ourselves like a $100,000 account, right? We're going to go get ourselves $1 million account if you're going to do the T4T method, right? I'm gonna go with 5%ers and get the $80,000 account, which they'll bump up to $1.28 million every time I go up 10%, right? So you're pretty much doing what you got to do to get to the point that you need to get to, right? Rather than, I don't know, go, I mean, you could work a job or you could do whatever, but I'm just trying to say, okay, you're not going to flip accounts forever because eventually you're going to get bit in the ass, right? Even if you saw the previous videos, I talk about other traders who have done this successfully, eventually they do get bit in the ass. Just look at their track record. If they show their accounts openly, right, you'll see sometimes they do get bit in the ass. I got bit in the ass. I showed you. I literally lost a couple $100. It set me back significantly, but I stuck to this overall strategy, right? Anyways, the reason why I'm saying this is because I don't want you guys to flip forever and then screw yourselves. You could if you want. Flip yourself. Maybe you're just a total savage with the markets, a god when it comes to the markets. Awesome. I hope you are. You're probably way better than me. But I want you to think about this logically and from a business standpoint, right? Achieving that true financial freedom and achieving a lifestyle you deserve, right? Making more money than you know what to do with. So think about these investments. They are investments. You're pulling money out from these huge account grows, huge account flips, and you're funding your own real account that you can trade with consistently, properly. You're funding your own account. You're funding your own prop trading account that you couldn't afford at the start, but now you can, right? So think about these things because it's one of those things you plant the seeds and then all of a sudden a couple months down the line you're like, holy shit, I'm so happy I did that decision. But yeah, anyways, that's it. I'm gonna leave you guys here. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you all. I hope this video really opens some eyes to what is possible, and I really do hope that you go ahead, you look at what I showed you, what I presented to you, and you really take note of it because this is exactly how I do this A to Z. I did it multiple times now. I've shared this with a bunch of people and they too have had success. So it's not like me trying to bullshit you saying I can do it but nobody else can for some reason. Literally, this is what other people have done and they've had success. Okay? Anyways, that's all I got. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Helps the channel grow, and we can present this accurate, actually helpful information that nobody seems to talk about. Literally to this day, I have yet to see anybody talk about something like this. But that's kind of common on the channel. We're just trying to literally present actual, factual information that can help you with your trading career, rather than selling you a course or some shit. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna leave you. I rant. My voice is ugly as hell. I apologize for piercing your ears for so long. Hopefully, YouTube can figure out my ugly voice and give you like captions or whatever they're called, and you can just read instead of ruining your hearing. Kind of kidding. But other than that, consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed. Comment down below if you have any questions. I responded literally every single one. There hasn't been a single comment I've missed. I'm very proud about that. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in. See, I'm awkward now. I'll see you in the next one.